So have you ever had that thought, I should start a YouTube channel? You picture, right? You hit record, upload a video, and boom, the views just pour in. Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on that dream. We're diving into a really honest look at what the journey is actually like for a new creator, and this is all based on one YouTuber's pretty raw experience.
Okay, so right off the bat, let's just hit you with a dose of reality. Think about this. For every 100 videos that get uploaded to YouTube, a staggering 95 of them basically go unseen. They just don't find an audience, they don't rank, they don't get recommended. That means only a tiny 5% actually breaks through all that noise. I mean, that's the battlefield you're stepping into as a new creator.
And yeah, the dream seems so simple, doesn't it? I'll just make some videos, get a ton of views, and the money will start rolling in. But the reality? Well, the reality is that YouTube today is just insanely oversaturated. I mean, no matter what topic you pick, you can bet there are thousands of other videos already out there, all fighting for the same eyeballs. The path just isn't what it used to be.
All right, let's talk real numbers for a second. Let's say you upload a video, and for a new channel, it does pretty well. It gets 5,000 views. Awesome, right? So how much cash do you think that actually translates to? Just take a guess in your head. Enough for a nice dinner? Maybe a new microphone?
You ready for this? The answer is about 55 rupees. Yep, based on a pretty typical RPM, that's revenue per thousand views, for a creator in India, those 5,000 views might only get you 55 rupees. That's what, less than the dollar? All of a sudden, that financial dream feels a lot further away, doesn't it?
And to scale that up, the creator we're following here, God of Reveal, he puts it so bluntly. He says, and I quote, "You think 100,000 views will make you rich? You'll get just 2,500 rupees. That's about 30 bucks. Wow. It's a huge reality check for anyone who thinks YouTube is a get-rich-quick scheme.
And get this, on top of all that, you don't even get to keep all of that tiny amount of ad revenue. Nope. YouTube takes a 45% cut right off the top. So that already small pot of money, almost half of it goes straight back to the platform. You, the creator, you're left with just 55%.
Okay, so if the money isn't really the immediate reward, then what about the creative process itself? Well, that has its own unique kind of pressure cooker, and it's all driven by two words that every creator knows, and honestly kind of fears: the algorithm and consistency.
See, the YouTube algorithm, it's like a machine that just loves a routine. If you're consistent, if you upload on schedule, it rewards you. You get your normal reach. But what happens if you miss just 1 week? It can feel like the algorithm actually punishes you. It'll actively slash your reach and show your next video to way fewer people. And this isn't just a theory. Look at this real-world example from the creator we're talking about. He was consistently getting over 20,000 impressions on his videos. Then, he uploaded one just a little bit late. The very next video he posted, the algorithm only showed it to about 2,000 people. That's a 90% drop. A 90% drop just for being a little behind schedule.
And this is where that pressure can feel almost impossible to handle. The algorithm demands you to be like a machine, but we're human, right? Life happens. You have family emergencies, health issues pop up. You might be dealing with depression or going through a breakup. All these things can derail anybody, but for a creator, there's this constant fear of falling off that consistency treadmill.
So we've talked about the external pressure, from the platform itself, but there's another battle. One that's just as intense, if not more so. It's the internal battle every creator faces, and it starts the second you hit that publish button.
It's this weird thing our brains do, isn't it? You could get 99 comments saying how amazing your video is, how much it helped them, but it's that one negative comment, that one piece of criticism that just sticks in your head all day. The psychological weight of that one comment just feels so much heavier than all the positive ones combined.
And our source creator, man, he shares this really painful story that I think a lot of people can relate to. He built up a shorts channel, worked his butt off, and got to over 5,000 subscribers. He thought, okay, I've made it. But then, when he started posting the long-form videos he was actually passionate about, they'd get like less than 50 views. The audience was there for the quick shorts, not for him. And eventually, the channel just died.
So, this all sounds pretty bleak, right? We're talking low pay, pressure from the algorithm, mental stress, a huge risk of failure. It really makes you wonder, with all of this stuff staring them in the face, why on earth do creators keep going?
Well, it's because the real reward, it isn't in the metrics. It's not about the ad revenue or the subscriber count.
For the creators who actually stick around, the reward is found somewhere much deeper. It's in the pure, simple joy of the process.
You know, if you've ever struggled to create anything, you'll get this. That feeling, after all the hours of hard work, when you finally hit that upload button, it's this incredible mix of relief and freedom and pride. It's a sense of accomplishment that no view count can ever give you, and no negative comment can ever take away.
It's really a series of these little victories, you know? That confidence boost when you finally nail the research, the satisfaction when you finish writing the script, the pure relief when you finish that last painful edit, and then that ultimate release when you hit upload. That is the creator's high. That's the feeling that keeps them coming back for more.
So it becomes pretty clear that sustaining a channel isn't really about chasing numbers. It's about a fundamental shift in your mindset. It's about shifting away from this idea of success and moving towards the pursuit of something else.
And our creator, he finds his motivation in this absolutely brilliant quote from the movie 3 Idiots. It goes, "Don't run after success. Chase excellence. Success will follow you pants down." That's the whole point right there. Stop focusing on the outcome and start focusing on the craft.
So what does excellence even mean in this context? Well, it means focusing on becoming a truly capable creator. It's about honing your skills, your scripting, your editing, your storytelling, your delivery. It's about getting so good at what you do that success, the views and subscribers, just becomes a natural byproduct instead of being the main goal.
And this next point, I think this is going to resonate with every small creator out there. Our source argues, and honestly, a lot of people would agree, that small creators often work 10 times harder than the big, established ones. They don't have teams of editors and writers. They are pouring everything they have into every single video, fighting tooth and nail for every single view.
So, let's just end on this thought. In a world that really only seems to celebrate the final result, the big numbers, is it possible that the people putting in the most effort, the ones who are really in the trenches chasing excellence, are the ones we actually see the least? It's a question that's worth thinking about, whether you're a creator or just a viewer.